Hello, welcome to another episode of Automation Digest. Today we will be talking about encrypted PDFs, how to extract details from those PDFs. Also, we will try to save an unlocked version of those PDF. In the previous two sessions, we have talked about extracting the data and images from the PDF. Today, we will also extract data but from locked PDF. So let's get started. I've already kept a PDF with password. If we try to open the PDF called PDF with password, we wouldn't be able to directly open it. It asks for the password to be entered. So the password that I have kept here is 1234. Now, even though it is password protected, we might require to read the data only when we know the password. Also, we may require to save the same document without the password. So how do we do that? We will again be using PDF box to perform the activity. So let's say I want to read data from that file. Let's see what happens when we do not try to enter the password. Here the file is already loaded. So we will try to print the content of the PDF and we'll see what happens. Let's just execute this code. We have an error at line number 12. What does the error say? If we go up, cannot decrypt PDF, the password is incorrect, invalid password exception, because we have not provided any password. Now what we will do is, we will add the parameter. The password for the file was 1234. Once we provide this value and execute the same code again, this time we get the text. Now we do not have the error. And with the line 12 providing the password, we are actually making sure that the PDF file now loads with the provided password. Let's go one step back. How did we add password to this file? Once we open the PDF, there is a section called Edit Permission. We click on Edit Permissions and we can enter the password, which is required to open the document. Let me change that to 7890 and let's apply. Now, if I execute this code again, we get the same error. That's because the password in the file is 7890 and the password that we have provided in our code is 1234. If I change it back to the expected password and execute this code, it works fine again. Perfect. Now, if you would have noticed, while we were saving the password, there was another field called owner password. Either the owner password or the password written in the previous section works fine. What I mean to say is, if I have the password as 7890 here and ABCD here in the owner password section, click on apply, go back to the code and try opening the same document with ABCD. It still works fine because ABCD is the password for owner. So either of those two passwords can be used here for opening the file. Now, what if we want to store the same PDF without the protection? So for that, we have a method in PD document, which is set all security to be removed. We have to pass a Boolean value true to remove the security password and then save the file. Once we have done that, the new PDF file will not have the password. So let's do it. Let me save it in the same location with the name PDF without password. Now, if I want to print the document, I would not require to use the password when I am having the document reference variable set to the new path. Let's try to do that. Line number 16 remains as is. We are just changing the reference of the variable. It is now pointing to the new PDF loaded. If I execute this code, it works fine. And if you notice, there is a new file which has generated, which reads as PDF without password. If I click on it, a new PDF file opens, which does not require a password. Now, as we were talking about two passwords, the owner password and the password to open the document. So what is the use of having these two passwords? Let's dig deep into that section. If I open the previous PDF with password, so there is a section for permissions, which says, do we want to print without having the owner password? Do we want to copy text or graphics without having the owner password? Inserting, adding annotations, filling existing form fields. So for now, all of them are checked, which means to perform any of this activity, we do not require the owner password. Let's say I change the owner password to XYZ I remove everything from here and I say, do we require password to open the document? Yes, with the password as ABCD and click on apply. Now going back to our code, commenting out the part for removing the password, and after printing the value, if we try to check the permission for readability, let me add the separator. Let's have the code for checking if we can print with the provided password. Also, let's add few more checks. All right, I think that's enough for now. Let's execute this code. So if you see, the content of the file is present, but can we print? No. Is it the owner? No. Can we modify annotations? Again, a no. If I change this password to XYZ and execute the code, so if you see again, the content comes as is, but the values for can we print, are we the owner, and can we modify the annotation is changed from false to true because we have used the owner password. So depending on our requirement, we can use the password of the owner or the password required to open the file and perform the activities in PDF. That's all for today. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned for more exciting videos. Happy coding.